Okay, so this practice is known as the protective self-compassion break. And this invites you to think of a situation whereby you may need to find a bit of yang energy, we call yang in MSC, so to kind of protect yourself, maybe be a bit assertive if somebody's pushing your boundaries a little. So let's begin with a bell. So coming to a steady posture. Just closing your eyes or turning the attention inward. And just settling for a few moments, perhaps with breath. Coming to steady as best you can. And inviting you now to think of a situation, perhaps a current situation, or maybe there's nothing around currently, maybe something from the past a little. You feel a need to, or felt a need to kind of stand up for yourself, to protect yourself a little. Maybe somebody was pushing your boundaries a bit and you, no, I need to assert myself here. I need to stand up to this. And please, not going for anything that will feel overwhelming, not going for a 10 out of 10, but something mild to moderate, something you can kind of feel in your body when you bring it to mind. Yeah, this is a bit difficult. Spending a moment or two selecting something that feels appropriate for you to work with during this practice. And as you bring this situation to mind, just noticing what emotions come up for you. Maybe there's some anger here, perhaps frustration, maybe fear. Something else, just noticing for you what comes up when you bring this to mind. And then noticing also the kind of physical sensations. Is there a physical resonance in your body? And perhaps, as best you can, kind of dropping the story of the situation. And really coming up close alongside these emotions, these physical sensations. And we're focusing as best we can, not on the other person, if there's another person involved who's pushing our boundaries, but more on the kind of the bigger piece of this situation that's arisen and what it's causing in you by way of emotions and physical sensations. And an invitation now to really embody a posture of strength, kind of feeling the power in your own body. Maybe taking some slightly deeper breaths as you do this to really draw in this sense of your own strength. And now some phrases that might bring a sense of that brave or fierce, empowered clarity. Shorthand for our yang self-kindness, brave, empowered clarity. And it may be something like, I clearly see the truth of what's happening here, and it's not okay. Maybe it's, they're crossing a line here. Or, this is unfair. What would your words be? Spending a moment finding the words that for you really bring that sense of standing up to this. Whatever this is, this situation. Maybe as simple as a no, or not okay. And now remembering the component of common humanity. You're drawing attention to your connection with others, perhaps by reminding yourself, many would feel like I do in this situation. I'm not alone here. Perhaps by standing up for myself, standing up for others. Really feeling that sense of not alone with this, sense of connection and common humanity. Many of us face similar situations, if not the same. And then the self-kindness, and you might like to make a gesture that really embodies this. So rather than just the hand over the heart, how might it be to put a fist over the heart and cup that in your other hand? Embodying a sense of this yang energy, this protective, brave compassion. See if you can commit perhaps to being kind to yourself by keeping yourself safe. Maybe even saying, perhaps in that internal voice, but a confident internal voice, I will stand up for myself. Or I'm strong enough to take this on. Or I can say no. And if you have any difficulty finding the words, you might imagine that somebody you care about is going through the same situation. What might you say to them? Can you offer yourself similar words at this time? And then finally, if you have a fist over your heart, your chest area, and the other hand cupping over that, just paying a little attention as well as to the fist, but really to that other hand, wrapping it all in a kindness. So combining the strength and clarity of protection, the kind and nurturing quality of more tender self-care too. You need both, the yin and the yang. letting that strength be wrapped in a real warmth, and feeling your own support here. And giving yourself full permission to feel the full force of your truth, your resolve maybe, your anger even. Letting this force be a caring one. So we're aiming this not at the person causing the difficulty, but at the situation. Knowing the other person or people involved in this are human too, just like you. But in this moment, can you commit maybe to taking the action you need to protect yourself, to assert your own needs, taking responsibility for taking care of you, and letting both the fierce, brave energy mingle with the more tender energy in your body in this moment. As we bring the practice towards a close. Maybe you're feeling a little activated as you've engaged with this, connected with this need to assert yourself. And just as we come to a close, settling back now into a felt sense of the body. And the rhythm of the breath still here. Just letting go any residue from the situation. Just coming to this body in this moment, sitting here. Perhaps even with eyes lowered or closed. A sense of being where you are, this environment, this room. Just being you in this moment, however you are. There's no special way to be. So ring the bell to bring us to a close.